I've got a very important question for you. Is there a doctor in the house? So I guess that would make all of you, all 1,411 of you, a big room of companions. So, let's see my companions out there. Now, before I bring this guy out, there is a bit of a tradition when it comes to Doctor Who panels. So let's break out our sonic screwdrivers for a sonic salute. I want to see them. Get them all up. All right. Good to see it. You have earned it. Please put both your hearts together for a nice round of applause and a warm welcome to Mr. Matt Smith.
See you all.
Hey, look, up here too.
Wow, yeah,
Lots of levels in here. So you guys, I've got a request for you. We do have 2 microphones in the room, and we want to get your questions, but very important, you have some homework to do. Break out your smartphones, snap some pictures, engage on social media, use hashtag WizardWorld, and talk to us. Talk to us online. And there's more people coming in too, so there are seats hopefully that you will find. So gonna go ahead and say, line up for the questions and everything, and get ready because we're gonna dive right in. But welcome to St. Louis.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Well, they're having you.
Very warm welcome.
Now, did you come in the midst of really tricky weather?
No, but I heard there was like really bad hail, wasn't there? It was really bad apparently. I came in yesterday, so it wasn't too bad at all. But apparently the day before there was a real storm, right?
It was quite nasty. It was tornadoes, hail, everything, lightning.
Damn.
Yeah, St. Louis has earned this Comic-Con.
For sure.
I'm going to go ahead and throw it to this gentleman in a bow tie who has a question. I would kindly ask, keep your questions nice, short, concise, make it a question. And let's keep it, friendly and lighthearted and all that good stuff. So, yes, sir.
Hello.
Hello. Actually, I might break the rule right. I was going to ask Matt if he could do me a favor.
Already I'm concerned about where this is going, sir.
No, it's not John Barrowman. I would never do that. I was wondering if either off the top of your head or with this little script, if you could record the outgoing message from my voicemail as the doctor.
Probably not, but I'll do it later on. No, I think just in the interest of time, we probably don't have time for that. But do you have a question?
Can I let them go first and I'll come back?
All right. Let's take one from this side of the room and we'll come back.
I have 2 things to say.
Hi.
The first thing is, hello, sweetie.
Hello.
And the second thing is, out of all the episodes that you've been the doctor, what would be your favorite episode?
Oh, blimey, that's a tough one, isn't it? Probably for nostalgia and just for I think the writing and I think the general premise of how the companion was set up in it, the 11th hour, the first one.
Yeah,
I think that's probably my favourite. Yeah. Good question.
Good question. Do you ever have moments where you're thinking, oh, that was an episode I forgot about, and I really liked that one?
Yeah.
Like, comes back in?
Yeah, of course, because it's like I mean, I loved making Vampires in Venice because we got to shoot in Croatia. That was really fun.
Give it up for Croatia.
There's one fan of that episode, which is good. And I liked making A Christmas Carol with Gambon because he's a cool dude. And there's a shark in it. And anything with the angels.
Yeah.
I sort of love.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Oh.
Right back at there.
Hi there.
Hi.
Hi.
You're my idol and I absolutely love you.
Well, that's
But-
great. Right back at you.
Do you know the song Let It Go from Frozen?
Wait, are you gonna ask him?
Let it go. That one, yeah. I do know it. I have seen the movie. Yeah. Don't ask me to sing it.
I think he just did.
Please?
I mean, do you know it?
Yeah.
I'll sing it with you. I mean, I don't know the words. I can sort of hum the tune. It goes da-da-dum, and then she's like flying around, and there's lots of ice being made. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Let it go. And there's a castle. Let it go. And she's running away from the mean villagers.
Yeah. It's like, let it go, can't hold it back anymore.
There you go. See, you didn't even need him for that.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you.
I love you.
Hi, I may have the only non-Doctor Who related question in the room. My name is Cindy, and I was wondering if there was any chance of you coming to the States to perform on stage, maybe bring American Psycho here?
Good question.
Yeah, I really want to. I really want to do a play here, and just because I really want to live in New York for a bit. And American Psycho was such fun. So I mean, who knows? All these things are kind of dependent on a lot of mitigating factors, but definitely in principle, that's absolutely what I want to do.
I'm sure we'd take anything. It doesn't have to be American Psycho.
Okay, cool. Maybe I'll do a one-man version of Frozen.
Where all the songs involve, let it go, da 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 da, let it go, da 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 da. And it'd be interpretive dance.
Yeah.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah, they let me, since I have a question.
Cool.
From what I've heard, it's kind of tradition that the previous doctors will give advice to the oncoming doctor, or the incoming doctor.
Yeah.
What's the best advice you received when you started, and what did you pass on to Peter Capaldi?
Gosh. Well, I think it's such a sort of behemoth of a part that you have to let the actor come and do it and get on with it. And so sort of try not to. I just said to Peter, listen to no one. And he texts me sometimes going, I've been taking your advice, just because there's so many people going, well, you should wear this, or you should do this, or actually the doctor's like this, and at some point you have to go, do you know what? I'm wearing a bow tie and a tweed blazer, and I'm going to make him clumsy and weird, you sort of have to do it your way, and I just wished him good luck, and it's kind of what David did to me, and he said, look, if you ever need me, you can pick up the phone, and I think that's all you can do, really. And he's doing really well there, Peter. He's having a great time, and Jenna's doing really well, and it sounds like it's going too well, frankly.
I just want to point out how hilariously creepy it is to have a silence in the back, just kind of hanging out.
I know. That's the first that I've seen actually at a convention, and you look great. That can't be an easy one to make. They're a cool monster, aren't they? The silence, I think.
Yeah, they're a great guy.
Yeah, really great sort of design on them as well. The costume was really well thought out and stuff. So.
Oh look, there's a silence in the back row.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was low hanging.
It was cool though, man. I'm kind of into it.
Wait, over here, I think. Hi.
Hi.
Hello. How's it going?
Pretty good.
Marvelous. Been anywhere lately? I mean, what's
Well, I'm a little nervous.
Don't be nervous.
Well, I was wondering, what's your favorite, what was the most memorable part of being on Doctor Who?
Wow, probably the people that I met. Oh God, actually, hey, I saw Karen's film on Thursday, Oculus. Really good.
It's coming out April 11th, I believe.
You should check it out. It's scary. It's good, man. I'd say the people that I've met on it, Karen and Jenna and Arthur and Stephen, they're great friends. And what was amazing to sort of it was just amazing to experience a show like that. But you know, we came over to the States and it's really grown here in the last couple of years, we found, and to be part of that was a real magic process, because we came and, I mean, we were playing to really small theatres, the Doctor, and then it was like, wow, actually, people really dig this. So I think that whole experience has been great. Ooh, that's a good question. I think there absolutely could be a female. Maybe she's in this room. You never know. Hey, she's right there, look, she's right there. Oh, she's right there as well. Oh, there's going to be a fight. Gosh, I mean, it could be... Alex would be a good doctor. She sort of is the doctor anyway, anyways, isn't she? Who could it be? I mean...
Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence would be great, wouldn't she? Just Jennifer Lawrence can just always be around. She's always
play everything.
Just all the time. Yeah. I think she'd be really good. I think Doctor Who?
Dr. Donna.
Dr. Donna, yeah, Catherine would be interesting. I don't know, I think Judy would be amazing. No, Judy, like I know her.
Audience participation, doctor suggestion.
Emma Watson.
What about Emma Thompson? I think she'd be kind of groovy. Yeah, so look, there's so many great kind of actresses out there that could do a wonderful job. I don't think the boys are going to let it go that easily, though, to be honest with you. Ultimately, at its heart, it's exactly the same guy, which is why when I was regenerating
A ginger.
a ginger one. Yeah, that's got to happen soon, hasn't it? That's got to happen soon. We're all banging on about it, like.
I'm looking at Rupert Grint, like someone.
Yeah, but I think it could happen.
Could happen. Let's take one over here.
Okay, so my best friend, when she found out I was coming here, she was like, "Can I get a lock of his hair?" Or something.
And then you said no because that's weird.
Yeah, that's what I said. So that led to my question. What's the weirdest thing fans ask you? Like, being kind of famous, you get a lot of weird questions.
Well, I mean, a look of hair is quite a strange one.
Your friend now ranks near the top.
Actually, she wants to marry you, so like I hear you so bad.
You get a lot of people saying, "Will you come and marry us?" and stuff like that. That's quite mad. Sometimes you're like, "But I'm not a vicar." And they're like, "Oh, it doesn't matter. You're a doctor." You're like, "Okay, fine, yeah, whatever." Oh yeah, and you get invited to quite strange places, but generally people are just quite nice, like, and sort of enthusiastic and sort of open. Do you know what I mean? So it's some people might want to snog you or whatever, but there are worse ways to earn a living, you know. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of bizarre stuff, but I don't know. I just think the world's quite bizarre, so nothing really surprises me, to be honest.
Thank you.
Cool. Thank you. Sorry to disappoint your friend with the lock of hair.
Hi.
Hey.
I was at your panel in Louisville last weekend, and first of all, you recommended a book of poetry called Rapture, which I've been reading this week, which is really
cool. I'm really
excellent.
pleased.
It's right in the field, so thanks for that, because I probably wouldn't have been exposed to it otherwise.
Yeah, oh, thank you. Wait, it's a cool book, right?
It's very good, yeah.
Yeah.
My question is, also in Louisville last weekend, you mentioned that when you got cast in the role as the Doctor, you started reading up on science, like reading some Einstein stuff.
Yeah.
I was wondering if you had a favorite scientist and or a favorite book from the realm of science or idea from the realm of science.
I know, I'm going to really divide opinion here. Anyway, no, yes, I mean, I do. I read a lot about Einstein, and then I read a lot, and he's quite a controversial writer, and I don't necessarily believe with everything he has to say, but I read a lot of about a guy called, well, not about a guy, by a guy called Richard Dawkins. Some will, some won't, you know, because he does divide opinion, and he comes from a very sort of atheist point of view, and you know, obviously each to their own, and I'm all for one for all, but so I read a lot of his sort of stuff, and then I read a lot of philosophy and stuff, so a lot of Nietzsche and Schopenhauer and stuff like that, and It makes me sound much more intelligent than I actually am. I mean, it took me ages to read the philosophy books. Literally, it's like 3 months, and I'm like 90 pages in, going, what the hell does that mean? But yeah, I just, you know, because kind of Einstein says, with faith and stuff like that, he says that he believes in a sort of cosmic religion, and I just quite like the idea of the cosmos and that there's something, you know, I think that's quite a cool notion. So he's cool, Einstein. He's a cool guy. You should. There's a great book of quotes, which is a great gift to someone to have as a toilet book. You know, you have books in the toilet, and Einstein's quotes are really, really brilliant. So that's the next one you should get.
Okay, great.
Thank you. Is there a real person that you would actually want to play? Like a
quite like, and just because I think I could get away with him as a sort of younger. Well, he's much more handsome than me, but Chet Baker. He's a trumpeter, and then a poet called Ted Hughes as well. Just because I think physically I could sort of maybe get away with playing them. Yeah.
Hi there.
Hi.
Yes, sir.
On the episode of Town Called Mercy, what did you feel like when you got shot in the hat by the cyborg gunslinger?
Well, the actor, Matt Smith, or the doctor? The doctor. What did the doctor feel like?
Enraged. No. I always think the doctor's then he's sort of like, yeah, let's go. It's alien time. You know, like, I think he kind of does it. But that was a really fun episode to shoot, and we shot it out in Spain. And those sorts of things are always, if you notice, I'm always like, whoa, when there's a bang. Because generally, on the set, when there was a bang, I'd be like, whoa, what the hell was that? Even though you know it's coming, it's like when someone goes, right, I'm going to punch you in the face, I'm going to punch you in the face, you're like, okay, do it, oh, don't do it. Because you sort of know it's coming. So, yeah, but I think the doctor just think it's game time. And as an actor, you just think, that was cool. This is my job.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good question, sir.
Yeah, good question.
Hi there.
Hello.
Someone help this young man with the mic. There you go.
There you go. Good stuff.
Hi.
Hey, buddy.
Do you know when Amy found out that River Song was a flesh avatar in Demon's Run?
Yeah.
How did you feel about that?
That's a good question. Well, this is what happened, right? I'm reading the script. I'm like, well, this is, and then I'm reading it, and then I'm like, what the hell? And then I rang Karen actually in Wales because we got the script at the same time, and she was like, what the hell? And then the baby explodes, and you're like, Stephen Moffat. Genius. You big Scottish genius. That's how it felt.
Good question.
Yeah, cool question.
Hi there.
Hi,
Hello.
I'm sorry.
Don't be alright.
It's okay.
So, first of all, I just want to say, you are one of my idols, one of my heroes. You have literally, you don't even know, you have saved my life so many times. Whenever I'm feeling depressed, I just watch your couple seasons
That means a
of
lot.
Doctor Who. And
Thank you.
sorry.
It's alright, don't worry.
It's okay.
Nice of you to share it. Thank you.
And I just wanted to say that and also ask you, I know you've probably been asked this a million times, but it's always been, I wanted to hear it straight from you, like not from a video or something.
Sure.
Like, I know you said you liked filming in Utah,
Yeah.
but what was actually your absolute favorite, like, you would go there again and do the exact same scene. What's your favorite place you've done?
Location.
Yeah. Other than Utah.
Well, because I'd say we shot Vincent and the Doctor and Vampires in Venice in Croatia, and we just had the best time. It was like because it's such a great crew. The crew that made Doctor Who are so brilliant, and they've been doing it such a long time. But because it's not an easy show to make. There's a lot to achieve, you know, and with the money that you have to make it, and you know, things like that. often the ambition outweighs the actual raw material. So yeah, we just had a great time. We went to this really strange place, and they were really nice, the local people, and we had a right laugh. And then I was like, on the last night, we all got really drunk, and then I kind of woke up the next day and there was this guy called Bob, who was one of the electricians, and he was like, Matt, your plane leaves in like 20 minutes. So I was really late, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna do it. And I put all my clothes on back. He's got all these pictures of me at the airport with like my jumper on backwards. So yeah, it was probably there. It was a fun time.
Thank you. I just love you so much.
Well, thank you. Right back at you, dude.
That's just where you say, it's not on backwards, I'm preparing for a role.
Yeah.
Studying.
Exactly. Or you just say, so what if it's on backwards? No.
Hi there.
Hi Matt, thank you for coming to St. Louis.
Thanks for having me.
Despite a great many personal losses, the doctor manages to resist the temptation to be cynical. Is there, what's his trick? Is there a vaccine that the rest of us could use?
Yeah, God, listen, I mean, isn't it an amazing sort of lesson? That is one of the great things about playing him, is that you're like, God, this guy is just incredible, like, so much loss, so much pain, and yet still, it's why I love children, because they're not cynical, they meet you and they're like, whoa, cool, and you're like, do you want to try this? And they're like, yeah, whatever, what's that? Oh, it's coconut, I hate it. They'll try everything once, and there's a lack of cynicism, and there's an openness, and I think with the doctor, I don't know, I think he's really clever, and so he understands that that's the clever way to live your life, but also I think that, I don't know, I just think there's a sort of gift in his soul that makes him, you know, lack that cynicism and deal with his pain in a really good way. I mean, that's a life journey, man. That's a hard thing, and it's taken him a long time, and he gets it wrong. And he gets, you know, grumpy and moody and weird, doesn't he? So he's not perfect, but I think watch children and see how they live their lives, and often that's quite a good cursor for me.
Good question. Thank you. Hi there.
Each actor that has played the Doctor has brought his own style to the role. So what influenced how you played the Doctor?
Good question. Well, as I said, I sort of looked a lot at Einstein, and then I looked at three things in particular, really. Peter Sellers in the Pink Panther movies, as Inspector Clouseau. And if anyone is a budding actor and wants to learn about comedy acting, watch him in that. Everything is there. And then there was a British sitcom called Some Mothers Do Have 'Em, and there's a character in it called Frank Spencer, which you probably, if you go online, you might be able to see some stuff, and that's sort of really interesting. And then I wrote like loads of because when I was cast, when I actually shot the season, I had like 6 or 7 months of hanging around. They were shooting all David's specials in that time, and so I wrote loads of short stories about the Doctor and Einstein traveling and getting trapped in this, like, it was I don't know, I made up some stupid thing, it was a time box basically, whereas loads of famous historical people were trapped. And but I made Einstein like a real buffoon who just wanted to chase the ladies. And the Doctor kept going, Albert, no, and you know, Albert's like running off after Cleopatra and stuff. And so I just tried to sort of write stories really, and yeah, just connect with it as any way I could. Yeah.
Thank you.
Will you ever release something like that?
I don't know. I mean, I've got them. I could give them to like Doctor Who magazine or something. I don't know if they're very good though. But would you read them? Maybe I could. Yeah, it's
like the Doctor Who archive somewhere, just like put them in there.
Yeah. Well, maybe I could release them under a pseudo name.
Matt Schmidt.
Yeah. Robert Quiff.
Hi.
I've seen you in Doctor Who, but I've also seen bits and pieces of Christopher and His Kind. What's it like changing your mindset from something so PG to something overly sexual?
Well, I mean,
I can't help but look at this kid in the front row too, as we're about to start this question.
how long have you got? No, it's I think, look, that's the challenge of being an actor, isn't it? And you like have to take, and I like the extremities of going, I like quite extreme characters, so it was a good challenge. It was quite an interesting challenge, you know, and yeah, I mean, the guys I got to kiss were really handsome, so it was fun.
People, who was your favorite kisser in Doctor Who and all the other stuff you've done?
Who's my favourite kisser?
Yeah.
That's a two-part question there. Totally unrelated.
I mean, wow, it's got to be Alex, really. She's got those long lips. The Kingston. She makes me laugh as well.
Yeah, as far as where to go, like growth, what do you want to do? More drama, more stage? Do you want to do move into horror, romantic comedy? Like,
I mean, a bit of everything, really. It's quite like to play a good villain.
yeah.
You know, so maybe something like that.
Oh my God, he's got a question.
That's cool. Just looking at those adults.
Yeah, it's terrifying. All right, hold on. Let's get to the young guy, and then we'll deal with the
Hi,
terrifying.
Matt.
Hi.
You're my favorite doctor.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so at school, me and a friend watch you all the time on YouTube.
Sure.
And so he said if I ever had a sonic screwdriver, scan you and make sure you're not a Zygon, so.
Sure.
Okay, you're feeling that. Okay, I was making sure.
Good.
So, my question for you, since your little friend over there already spoiled it.
Oh, sorry.
Well,
Wait, I'm the little friend? Like,
We're down the new David Letterman, ladies and gentlemen.
I know, yeah.
Okay, well, actually I have two questions. Okay, so, okay, have you seen, okay. This is so, I'm like really shy because you're my favorite. Okay, so, when your regeneration, when you met Peter Capaldi, did you recognize him from the Fire of Pompeii episode with David Tennant?
Of course.
Okay, good. And
How are they going to explain that one, eh? I keep asking Stephen, I'm like, I'll think of something.
And my second question is, out of all the monsters, Zygons, Weeping Angels, Silence, all of those, which is your favorite monster and scariest monster?
Well, good questions. Yes, I did, of course, recognise Peter Capaldi. Not only Peter Capaldi was in that episode, of course. There was one Karen Gillian, playing a soothsayer. And weirdly, I met Peter on the street, like the day after the 11th Hour went out, and he came up to me and was like, "Oh man, I really like Doctor Who, and I think you did a really good job, well done." And I was like, yes, Peter Capaldi just said well done to me. It's funny how the world works, isn't it? And then he comes and dances on my grave. And what was the second part? Oh yeah, I think it's well documented. I don't want to offend anyone, particularly the evil monster over there, but my favourite and the most scariest is the Weeping Angel. But these guys are close. I think the Silence are brilliant, and you know, as anyone who is part of the Doctor Who family knows, you can't, you know, the Daleks are behind everything, really. So.
Alright, thank you.
Can't
I'll watch
leave
all your reruns on TV, man.
Yeah.
My
Hey,
favorite.
good luck taking over Letterman next year, man. It's gonna be good.
You let your friends know he's not a Zygon.
Hello.
Not the voice I expected. He's a reformed Silence.
Yeah, you know, we fall together and friends more. It's okay.
Okay.
So, my question is, out of all the past companions, not your own, who would you most want to be, who would you want to go with you?
Sorry, out of all the who?
The past companions.
Oh gosh, the past companions. Yes, well, purely on a selfish reason, because I spend a lot of time with her socially and we're good friends. Rose Tyler. Billy. Yeah. I love Billy, and I think our doctors. Well, no, I think my doctor and her. I think they'd get on quite well, actually. Yeah, Secret Diary. Secret Diary. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, good times.
Good question, Silence. Thank you.
Good question. Don't kill anyone.
What was that? That was just the silence throwing out the peace sign. Good silence. Okay, I don't think this one's ever actually been asked, so I'm going to go for it. Arthur and Karen, when it comes to being real traveling companions, how are they? Are they kind of like annoying as traveling companions?
As people?
Like, yeah, just like
no.
location.
The best.
Any odd quirks or anything?
Oh yeah, I mean the best. Like it would, like Arthur will get like dad sometimes and be like, we've got to go, we've got to get the plane, we've got to do this. And Karen's like, on a cloud, big Karen. And I'm just late all the time. But what was amazing about that journey and coming over here, and it was so, I don't know, it was almost like we were in a band. Karen and the Babes, for sure. And we all love music and we all hang out, and we used to, it was just a real amazing adventure, something. And we often talk about it, actually. It's something we won't forget. It was really special.
Hi there.
Hello. Okay, so I really wish that I'd been able to go see American Psycho. So could you sing a bit of a song?
I don't know about that.
Just singing questions.
But I can tell you what it's about, right? It's about a guy. That was quite a big leap for me, and quite a big thing. And it's and I mean, I'm not warmed up, and and I just don't want to get into it.
We don't care. Go on.
But I can. What did I do?
I'm going to give him a pass on singing, seeing as how he did a couple bars from Let It Go. How much singing can the man do on one panel?
I mean, what did I say? I mean, it's just, you need the music and stuff.
Like some Phil Collins to get us
Phil
going.
Collins.
Yeah.
We used to walk out there. It was cool. It was kind of eerie and weird.
I am gonna jump ahead to this gentleman over here. Hi.
Hi.
My name is Connor, and I'm a big Doctor Who fan, and you're my favorite Doctor.
Thank you.
My question is, what is your favorite movie?
Good question, Connor.
Holy mother of Clive, that's a good question. Blimey, see, I could talk all day about this. I love films. I'll tell you what I watched a couple of days ago, which I absolutely loved. Her. Have you seen Her? Have you ever seen Her? I thought that was amazing. Where do all the machines go? Isn't that great? Isn't that a great notion? Like, and Scarlett Johansson's a machine. Just like, everything's right about this. Okay, right. My favourite Disney film is the Jungle Book. My favourite. God, what do I love? What do I love? Apart from all of you guys, I used to love, like, as a kid, I used to rent, and it's driving me mad because I can't find it anywhere, but I used to go to the shop and rent the same ninja movie over and over again.
Go on, ninjas.
Yeah. And like, when I was like 11, really bad parenting from my dad, I saved up like 1,001 Ps, or however many it is that makes up $9.99, and I bought RoboCop. And me and my friend used to watch RoboCop like all. And now I look back, I'm like, Dad, that was like a really harsh film to let everyone watch. So that's cool. I love The Goonies. That's a good movie. I'm like films. That's really hard. What's your favourite film? Tough one, isn't it?
See, it's tough.
Yeah. One day.
Ooh.
More tough ones.
It's alright. You can think on
I
it.
don't remember the name, but Dredd? It's Dredd.
Judge Dredd?
You like Dredd?
My question was, when you were filming Doctor Who, what's the most interesting thing that happened when you were filming it?
The most interesting thing? Well, see, here's the thing. Define interesting. What's the most interesting thing? I mean, getting to work. I suppose ultimately, what the really amazing bit of Doctor Who is when you first get the script, which is generally late, but you open the thing and it's like, I don't know, there's something so amazing about seeing interior TARDIS day, or, you know, and then they'll be like, and then, and you know, they'll describe a monster, and it's, I think that first read of any script was always just completely captivating. But I just think, I don't know, kind of getting to work with Karen and Jenna and people like that, you know, fascinating people and actors, and great friends, and we just had a laugh. It was honestly, it was like, it wasn't really work. It was hard work, but it was like playing, really. So somehow, without answering your question at all, that is some sort of answer.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now, you shot the Ryan Gosling movie, you shaved your head, show up on set. Everybody else that you're working with, were they fans of Doctor Who? Were they aware of the franchise? Did you feel like, was it a scary world to kind of enter into after having been with this family for a while? Like, what was that experience?
It was, but it was also really rewarding and exciting for those very reasons. And he's an incredible man, you know, and has, I think, written a really exciting film and directed it with real grace and real panache, and he's done something very interesting, I think. And I'm quite interested to see what people make of Bully, the character I play. I think I sort of love him. I think he's really cool. So we'll see. And he's got a cool costume. But it was interesting. Like, there we were in Detroit. And this is why I love Doctor Who fans. And there's Doctor Who fans rocking up, and you're like, yes, Detroit. And there they were, like, some TARDIS stuff, and so I guess people were like, on the set were like, what is this show you're in? Like, people like it. I'm like, yeah, they do, you know. So it was, it was a great experience actually. And I mean, I don't know how aware people are, but certainly I think by the end of it, people were aware, because we like kept getting Doctor Who fans rocking up, and I was like, oh, good old Who fans.
You know what Detroit has? A RoboCop statue.
No way.
Serious.
Where?
I forget the exact location, but it's like Detroit.
I really like Detroit. It's a cool man.
RoboCop.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, I was wondering, do you have the same kind of relationship with Karen as your doctor has with Amy?
Yeah, that's a very interesting question. Yeah, I sort of. There's something very interesting about art imitating life and life imitating art. Because me and Karen went on that journey as characters, and because the way the Doctor meets Amy is so, it just imprints on his heart so much, I think. It's such a clever, romantic way to meet a companion. I think that, you know, I have a very soft spot for Karen. I love Karen. She's my great, great friend. And she's just, you know, she's so ridiculous. I can't even begin to tell you. But you know, she seems like, oh no, I'm in the world of my own. But actually, she's really smart. She's really clever, and she's very funny, and she's a great drinking buddy as well. So, yeah, but she's from Scotland, you know. They know how to do it. I'd run for a bit all for Kazan.
Thank you.
Hi.
It's really nice to meet you. You're my ultimate favorite doctor.
Thank you. Nice to meet you too.
Actually, I have 3 questions for you.
But we'll keep it to 1, though. We only have 5 minutes left, so we got to get through a couple things.
Okay. Who is your favorite absolute companion?
I love them both equally more than each other. God, it's very, you know, you can't, because he loves them both so much, and I think they love him so much, so you can't pick between them. That would be like picking between your kids or something. I think it'd be like, and then also I've got to like hang out with them both, and one of them would be like, Matt, that was really mean, I thought, and so I love them both equally more than each other.
Thank you. Sorry, we gotta jump to another one. Sorry.
What was it like filming with Marvel?
What? I didn't even hear it. But
what was it like filming with Marvel?
Filming with Marvel?
Yes.
I don't know if that.
We don't know, but
yeah.
But
I haven't been in a Marvel film.
But you sneaky monkey, you got in another one. So, hi.
Hi, how are you?
Hello. Very well, thank you.
By the way, not my question. I have two for you, and they're really quick. I promise.
One.
First one being, how did it feel to film with David Tennant?
Great. Yeah, it was sort of a real historic moment, and just for me, like, it was. I always look at David and go, because I watched a lot of his episodes before I started, and I'm like, oh my god, that's Doctor Who, and you can't help but sort of feel a bit like that. David is a great guy and a good friend, so it was that was fun, and just doctors in the same room. It's magic, isn't it? I'll happily come back for another anniversary.
Take two quick questions. So here's one.
Hi, today's my 24th birthday.
Oh, happy birthday. What's your name?
Brittany.
Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear Brittany. Happy birthday to you. Woo!
And I was wondering if you would sign my birthday card.
I will sign your birthday.
Okay, all right.
Absolutely. We can sort that out.
We'll do it afterwards, though.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
And this is going to be the final question. I love ending on a kid. So hi, how are you?
Good. I was wondering, which companion do you think is the bravest?
Ooh.
Question.
Love it. Right on the spot with that one. It's no. Well. Here goes diplomacy. Well, they're both pretty tough, right? Which one? Okay, show of hands. Show of hands, those who think Amy Pond. Show of hands, those who think Clara Oswald. Show of hands, those who think Rory Pond. Do you know as well though? Like we would go to. I'm sorry, I'm really diverse. I think Arthur, you know, he stood by a box for 1,000 years on his own. So let's go for Rory Pond. And also, like, any time we would come to the States, it was always really interesting with me and Karen and Arthur, because chicks in America love Arthur Darvill. He's got a real, like, I don't know what it is. I mean, I'm going, really? I'm not really.
All right, St. Louis. Thanks so much for being here.
There's all the people leaving the Matt Smith. All up there. This whole thing was full. I just saw Matt Smith.
Would you like a jelly bean?
I just saw Matt Smith.
Scooby-Doo! Where are you?
Hey Sean, you're not that short. I like it when people let their freak flag fly a little bit.
And then the baby explodes!
Come with